Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani are not slowing down. Mike Trout, entering Sunday, a day which he had a scheduled off day, has hit 6 home runs in 6 consecutive games. Now, that's not 6 home runs in every game. That'd be a lot of home. He's hit 1 home run in 6 consecutive games, breaking the all-time Angels franchise record. And the all-time record in history is 8. 8 held by Ken Griffey Jr. being one of those, Don Mattingly being one of those, and old Dale Long being one of those. So he's 2 games away from doing that. Will he get there? Who knows? But the odds of him getting to 6 and breaking the all-time record weren't very good. So we will see as we head into this new week if Trout can continue on this historic stretch. But man, this guy is in fuego. And I think earlier this year, let's not forget, let's just not forget that Mike Trout is the greatest player of this current generation. The next generation after the Albert Pujolses of the world and the Miguel Cabreras, it is the generation of Mike Trout. Do not get that twisted. And Mike Trout to start this year was proving just why he has been the greatest player in baseball for a decade now. But then he started struggling. And I think a big reason for that was the injury that he ended up missing time for, because now he's back, he's healthy, it appears, and he is just absolutely raking. So are the Angels going to make the playoffs? No. But is Mike Trout really hot, and I'm excited to watch him in the World Baseball Classic? Also, yes. If he can stay this hot for the rest of the year and throughout the World Baseball Classic, big things are coming for Team USA. I believe that. Angels PR tweeted this: the last MLB player with a 6+ game home run streak was Joey Votto. He did 7 straight games for the Reds in 2021. I actually remember that. That was wild. Well, of course I remember it. That was last year. The last AL player with 6+ game home run streak was Kendrys Morales. 7 straight games in 2018. So Trout is in some rarefied air here. So it's the Angels franchise record. It also breaks the 45-year-old Angels record set by Bobby Bonds. You might have heard of his son, Barry. He was pretty good at baseball as well. Trout is the first major leaguer to homer in 6 straight games since Votto. This is a big deal. And Mike Trout is Mike Trout for a reason. So good for him. Let's hope he keeps going throughout the week, but time will tell. His teammate, Shohei Ohtani. Just a man on a mission right now. And his mission is to win the MVP award. He has said himself that that is a big part of his motivation this late in the year. The team's not going to make the playoffs, but he is motivated by this MVP race going on with him and Aaron Judge. On Saturday, another great performance on the mound. 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts against the best team in the American League, the Houston Astros. But he gets pulled out of the game. He goes back out for a 6th inning, and he's warming up for that 6th inning, and he gets taken out. There's a blister on his index finger. Blisters have plagued him in the past. I'm going to do a full deep dive on all of this on tomorrow's episode when I do This Week in Ohtani News, but removed via the blister on his index finger. But in that game, he hit 101.4 miles an hour, the hardest strikeout pitch for an Angel in the pitch tracking era. You know what's funny about that? You hear the pitch tracking era, and you're like, man, how long is that? 2008. It's 2008, which isn't the craziest thing in the world. But hey, it's a long time, and that's still pretty impressive. Shohei Ohtani comes out of the game after calling out the trainers. It appears to be a blister. Another dominant start against the best team in the American League comes to an abrupt end. Hope he's okay. Now, he did stay in to hit. He stayed in that game to hit for the rest of the game. So the blister, hopefully he came out before it became too big of an issue. He did stay in to hit, and then he hits on Sunday and just rakes. This guy is unbelievable. And the fact that I can sit here and talk about Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, and they are the best players in Major League Baseball, but yet we're looking at their season coming to an end here in less than a month now, it's sad. That's all there is to it. And as a fan of baseball, all of you should be sad as well. We are watching history night in and night out. We are watching the best baseball player in the world for the last decade, named Mike Trout, and we are watching arguably the best talent that has ever played baseball in its history, and they're on the same team, yet they can't sniff the playoffs. That is frustrating, and that needs to change. This Angels organization needs to make some changes, and they need to get into the playoffs, or this is all going to come crashing down and it's all going to change. You have Mike Trout wrapped up for years to come, but you do not with Shohei. And you don't want to lose the greatest talent that the game has seen. You don't want to lose that guy. But a great week for those two. Shohei, a great weekend. Saturday and Sunday was dominant, and Trout, a home run in 6 consecutive games as we march into this new week. Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.